Good day, proxies. Fox Soul here, and hopefully you're having a great day. So, in today's video, I want to sit back, take some time, just to talk to you guys about how much I suck at Z.Z.Z and how I'm okay with it. This video, I'm going to be completely honest with you, will be directed more to what I would believe is the newer players, such as myself, coming into Z.Z.Z, and maybe they're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a bit unsure of themselves. So, how about we just take a step forward, dive into the hollow together, and have this conversation. Alright, so it's been about now 3 weeks since I've been playing Z.Z.Z, and I've picked up on a few things here and there thanks to mainly the community for coming in, joining with me on the live streams, and sharing this experience of learning Zenless Zone 0 together. But there's been a few key takeaways that I'm still very much noticing about my play style and things that I will need to correct that will take time and dedication just to get to this point. For example, I'm still mashing my buttons, I'm still panic hitting for my dodges, I'm forgetting when to hold tap, when to tap and when to hold the button, and in general, I'm just fully, reading and grasping at certain things, not really like the way I should be. So, a couple of different problems here and there, if you would say. Which, hey, if you're like me, this sounds a lot like how you're playing the game. Well, just listen up. This is what we're going to go ahead and call right now, gotta get wet before you swim phase. So what I mean by this is that each person that comes into something new enters this phase, and each person will pull through this phase with time and dedication. This is why I'm not so worried about the way I'm playing Z.Z at this moment. Because some people may get through this phase a little bit faster while others, a little bit slower. But remember that in the end, we're all different and we all learn at our own pace. So you see right now for myself, I am starting to get the hang of swimming through Zenless. And I'm getting a lot more comfortable each day that I'm playing the game. Which, hey, if you join me, and you watch the live streams, I think you can see that there is a difference compared to when I first played the game and where I'm at now. I do notice that I am doing a couple more dodge counters here and there. I'm getting more comfortable with it. I'm getting more comfortable with parrying. And I'm trying different things with my mix-ups. I'm trying different character combinations, and I'm thinking more now about my resources that I have with my characters than I did before. This is the transitioning into the next phase, which I like to call being comfortable, where, hey, I'm able to clear multiple endgame content such as Shiyu Defense, Deadly Assault, and the Tower, while not gracefully. I think that you can, I think that I see with myself that I'm still having struggles for the most part. I'm still doing a lot of resetting, I'm still going back in, and I'm still failing at some things. And while I'm failing, I am seeing these mistakes, I'm trying to correct them, and yes, I think anyone will understand this part, is that while I'm noticing that I'm failing, I'm also getting madder at myself for failing. And this is where we're going to call this phase the failing phase. This is a phase which I will use my experience in fighting games where I see lots of people either go to the brink of quitting or flat out quit a game because ultimately they feel as if they don't get it or they can't surpass the limits that they have had set in front of them. This is where you end up playing the game where you don't think you're good enough or you don't get a certain concept. This leans more to where you feel that the practice, the knowledge that you have accumulated is just not good enough, that maybe there's something wrong with you. And myself and many people who have reached this stage handle it in a lot of different ways. Some will play a different game and they'll quit the game that they're playing right now, or they'll do something that helps them relax and come back later to tackle the situation. And then there's others that I know of that will pretty much beat their heads against a brick wall until they do get it. And again, some people may just give up here and forget it and just say it's not for them. So you see, this is where I would like to give my personal advice at this stage, because to be completely honest with you guys, I reached this point myself quite a bit when I was playing Guilty Gear. And the best advice I was given by a person who was teaching me things was that at this point in time, you just really need to stop labbing, stop practicing, and take some time for yourself. Take a breather. Because the reason for this is the more frustrated you are, the harder it will be to continue to build this knowledge and this informational source to understand the matchups, whatever it is. Because right now your mind is filled with all these toxic thoughts that you have placed in yourself about your performance. You feel judged, and like a glass that's being filled with water, it's filled to the brim right now. It's just like it's a sink that's clogged, that you need to let it sit sometimes, fill it up with something to help break down the clog and let it drain naturally. So stepping back, watching a movie, talking to friends, playing another game does ultimately help relieve this toxic thought process that you have accumulated, that you have built. And when you take this step back and then come back later, you come back with a fresh mindset. And this is where your body, your mind, your muscle memory, different terminologies that you will hear will start to help you learn a little bit more. See, experience when it comes to me, right, from my own personal experiences, this is the reason why I'm taking time in Z.Z.Z. Because like I said before, I've played Guilty Gear and I wanted to so badly to learn how to get to the next level in that game that I spent hours, days, months in the lab, and seeing what I saw was little improvements here and there, but I failed. And I got so frustrated with myself. I didn't realize that there was little changes that ultimately I was getting better. But I never recognized that those changes that I saw was coming from the failure. It wasn't till I stopped playing for I think it was about a week or so, and I stopped beating my head against this brick wall, and I want to go do some family things. I want to go do some other things that I just enjoyed. I stopped streaming. And when I came back, I don't know what it was, but things just snapped into place. I no longer was upset with my performance. I was clear-headed, and the combo that I was trying to learn, to accomplish, this tech that I was working on for 3 months, just finally came together within less than an hour of gameplay. This was the final stage that I realized failing to get better. This is where I realized that each failure that I was having wasn't a sentiment of me sucking, really, or me just being an awful player. It was about me failing each time a little bit better, and I was getting to the goal that I wanted to get to. It was my own self mentality that was stopping me. There was things about my combo strings. There was things that, I needed to correct. And except for one part that I just kept spending the time, I was getting so angry at myself, I couldn't see it. The muscle memory, the knowledge, the failures, after this break, it all came together, and I reached that bar that I wanted to in a 3-month time period. So what I'm going to say is here for the end of this video is that, yeah, I suck at Z.Z right now. I'm struggling in certain things, but I'm learning. I'm failing at things, but I'm getting better. Each and every day that I play this game and I build up a little bit more knowledge and I take my time, I can see, who I was before and who I am now. And to those people out there who may feel discouraged or upset and you're trying to find some answers, I'm going to tell you right now, your biggest problem is probably going to be like me, is you're giving in to your toxic criticisms that you have yourself, and don't give in to them. Instead, like I said, take a breather, let them go, relax, enjoy life for a little bit, come back. Because it doesn't matter if it's a gacha game, it doesn't matter if it's a fighting game, it doesn't matter what game, it could be League of Legends. Understanding that you suck at something just means that there's always something for you to get better at. And that's where I think that for a lot of different people, that's where the real fun comes when things start clicking together, is that you will always have something that you can get better at. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, guys. And hopefully, maybe you understand my mentality a little bit. Hopefully you guys like these topics of conversations. I think, you know, I like to talk, I like to yap a little bit. And this is a way of portraying my thought process. So, let's go ahead, let's leave the hollow. Let's see each other next time. And yeah, if you like the video, you like the content on the channel, hey, why don't you consider giving a subscription, you know? Subscribe to the channel. Hey, if you want to be a member, we have a 99 cents tier for the proxies. Goal right now for us is to get 10,000 subs, because if we hit 10,000 subs, I'm going to go ahead and get on the webcam. I'm going to cosplay as Ben Bigger, and we're going to play some Ben on Z.Z.Z, and we're going to go ahead and have some fun that day. Alrighty, proxies. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you later. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.